So today we have Brandon Lee from the Crow movie, and this is the Sideshow collectible version. So he's a pretty new figure, and awesome piece. So we're going to be getting into this. Right off the bat, I'll tell you one thing. I am not a fan of how they did the box artwork. I don't like all the black and reds, and I don't know. It's too much going on, and it's all kind of muddy and too dark. Um, the whole thing about the character is black and white, and they got red peppered all over here, which makes no sense. Um, but anyway, that's just my own personal gripe. But again, Sideshow, they seem to do stuff like that all the time. They kind of miss the mark on certain things. But I'll say one thing though, overall, I think their figures lately have been pretty good. I got a couple of different pieces from them, and there are things I love about them and things I really don't like. But overall, the figures are cool, and we're going to be getting into this one. So hell yeah, one of my favorite movies. And yeah, he's a cool character all around, and Brandon Lee did an amazing job. So here's what it looks like once you open it. I do like they put like that kind of ribbon thing on there, and so here's the figure right out of the package. A beautiful, beautiful looking piece. I gotta say right off the bat, first impressions are fantastic. The coat is really, really well done. I like how they did it. Only downside, it is pleather. So we're gonna have to get some kind of something to treat the pleather on the coat and the pants, because over time, I don't know, I don't know if they updated any of the way that they do the process and everything, but over time these could flake or get damaged. So you're gonna have to treat it with something, is what it looks like. But that's the only thing I'd really say about it that I was not happy about. But it is very soft. The pleather that they used, it feels great. I mean, it moves nicely. It looks incredible. And so here are all the accessories he comes with. So I do have the standard version. I didn't get the exclusive with the guitar, just so you guys know. But so here is the revolver that he comes with. And this is nicely done, beautifully sculpted. The barrel, it does rotate, and you could pop it out the side a bit like that. So I thought they did a great job there. It looks really good. Again, nicely sculpted, a beautiful paint on that. The silver is so good. This one's cheap. It's like all one solid piece. I don't know why they didn't put any paint applications or anything. No movable parts. The clip doesn't even come out, so it's adequate, I guess, for what it is. But sword looks really nice. It is plastic, and the paint job is really, really clean on this as well. Again, the silver looks so good, nice and metallic. Shotgun, very, very well done as well. Like I said, the silver and the black, like, it works so well with the figure. Again, he's mostly like black and white, so that's, I don't know. Like I said, the packaging should have reflected that, but they didn't. Anyway, the pump action, you can kind of get that moving up or down, however you like it. This made no sense either. You have the beautiful Crow logo, and they put it on the bottom instead of the top. Like, I don't know who makes these decisions over there, but that was weird. The Crow itself, it's okay. I'd say it's a little bit soft looking, but it's all right. There should have been one that came with wings that were open and maybe like a flight stand or a pole or something. But this is what we got, and it's okay for what it is. But again, fairly simple. Now, the hands are amazing. I love that they did this one with the bullet hole through it. It was kind of pivotal. Well, it was a scene in the movie that you're going to remember. But yeah, it was pretty cool. So, there's his other hands. I think the wrappings look really good. Hands are sculpted really, really nicely. Paint's pretty good on it. Although the back of the hands, maybe they could have done a little bit more, but fingertips look great. The vein work, yeah, just the sculpt all around is excellent. And I love that you get pegs in the hands. Every hand comes with a peg, which is it's awesome. That's the way to do it. That's the one thing they do better than anybody else. I don't know why these other companies don't do that. Because it's cheap to do, and you make sure that nothing's going to break off. But anyway, here's a better look, close up of the face. And again, I think the likeness is pretty much there. Is it 100% perfect? No, but because there's like a slight cartoony feel to it, but it doesn't bother me. I think it does capture Brandon Lee, and the character, so that's what's important to me anyway. And yeah, I think this piece looks really good. The paint job on the face, again, I know there were scenes in the movie where they look thinner, but I think it should have been a little bit thicker. The kind of clown looking type makeup, or over the eyes and the mouth. Head articulation's really well done, considering that it is solid plastic, the hair. Just be careful, especially when you have the pleather coat on. When you move it around, you don't want to get the bottom of the hair, scraping against the coat or anything. Shoulders, butterfly joint, in and out. Bicep cut's great. Double hinge for the elbow. Standard, again, wrist pegs. So those are excellent. The waist, this is a kind of a surprise. He's got a hell of a lot of, tilt and pivot. So really nicely done. I think there's 2 joints in there, but again, just kind of be careful with everything, obviously, since we are working with different material there. I don't know what they use for the midsection, but it almost has like a kind of thin plasticky feel to it. But it's nice. It looks good, and it works well. Legs, they go up a decent amount out to the side, pretty good. Just again, be careful, because again, you're messing with pleather there. So, but double hinge for the knee, which is great. Upper thigh rotation, and a pretty decent ball joint for the ankle, considering he's kind of has like that high top kind of boot. So all in all, articulation's pretty solid on this guy. And again, proportions look excellent. Want to make sure you get a good look of this character without the coat on. And I think they really did capture Brandon Lee. Kind of his body shape, height, and all that. Like I think it looks really, really nicely done. And yeah, like I said, on the rotating base, get a good look at all different sides of them, and I think they nailed it. Pretty awesome. So props to Sideshow on that. Again, if I gotta say anything negative, it would be, I would have preferred different material for the pants, because again, pleather is something that I see third-party figures using actual leather to do leather coats and things like that. So why can't these companies, who they're making way more money than the third parties, why can't they go above and beyond? Because these figures are not cheap, But anyway, that's my own personal gripe on some of that stuff. But yeah, here's a better look, so you can see the quality that's in here, and the texture looks great. The wrap, the kind of yarn through the leg, kind of holding, I guess, part of his pants together. Like, that looks good. Boots look pretty damn fantastic. The holes that they put in there, because he gets shot a lot and stabbed and stuff like that in the movie, and because the supernatural thing, he has that healing factor thing. So that was pretty cool. Again, that's what that hand was all about too, because it's one of the first big moments in the movie where you could see how quickly he heals. But yeah, I want to make sure you get some other really cool poses and just different ideas for different collectors and how they want to display their figures. So I hope some of my posing kind of, it helps give you some ideas on what you can do with your figures. But yeah, all in all, like I said, this is one of those movies I absolutely loved when it came out. It's heartbreaking and tragic what had happened to Brandon, and again, it's just horrible people were working on those sets, and that tragedy should have never happened. But I might talk about that on a live stream soon. because I do know somebody who was working on that set. But anyway, here's a really cool shot. There you go. I want to make sure he's on the rotating base too. But yeah, that was a pretty fun scene, pretty damn awesome. So yeah, if you haven't seen this movie, just run out and buy it. Trust me, you're gonna love it. It's one of those comic book movies that kind of kick-started everything in a big way. Because at the time, all we really had were like the Batman movies, and they started going downhill after the second one. And this movie was like right before Blade, and this kind of kick-started the more darker, grungy, awesomeness of the '90s, I'll say, and kind of opened the door for a different type of comic book movie. So. Again, highly recommend it. Definitely like in my top 5. Yeah, beautiful stuff. I love it. It comes with the ring, or on the necklace as well. So yeah, they thought about a lot of good things on this and did a really excellent job. And yeah, like I said, those cuts and things. Again, it's in the movie. That's why they did it like that. And the attention to detail is great. That inner lining of the coat, and you could see it through the back as well. All the extra patterns and designs. Like it is very high quality in the approach to this and how it fits him. That it's it's like it's supposed to be, at least in the movie, like a thinner type of leather coat. And yeah, he got it from one of those characters, Tintin, in the movie, one of the bad guys from the gang. But yeah, excellent stuff. Regardless what they did. So. Yeah, I hope you guys are digging this review. Remember to hit like and subscribe. Like I said, I'm going to have a lot more cool stuff on the channel. Live streams discussing all sorts of stuff from comics, movies, video games, toys, you name it. So yeah, be sure to check out all that great stuff. And again, here's another cool pose. Like I said, different ideas for collectors and whatnot. But yeah, excellent stuff all around. And again, Brandon Lee, I think he was going to be a huge star. The movie he did prior to this was Rapid Fire, another excellent movie. I would highly recommend that one as well. I'm going to give some love to the Lee family. Go for it, man. Legends. And yeah, here's one more cool shot for you guys. And yeah, there is no magnets or anything. It's just literally I kind of put the feet of the bird kind of under the lapel of the jacket, and it holds pretty decently. So there's a thought or an idea. If you want to get the bird on his shoulder, you definitely could. So just kind of mess around, and yeah, you get some cool and different poses. But yep. Everybody, thank you so much for watching. Remember to hit like and subscribe, like I said. And yeah, this figure does get a very, very high props from me. Again, the character himself is amazing. The figure is very well done. Yeah, there's just a couple of minor things. Like I said, the logo, the crow should have been on the top of the base, not the bottom. And I think they should have gone with some actual leather instead of pleather. But, and there you have it. But yeah, all in all, still huge thumbs up on this guy. Thank you, everybody. Hi, this is Vinnieart, and we have Through the Woods hardcover book written by Frankie Tartamella. All the artwork is done by me. It's a beautiful hardcover book. Take a look at this fantastic artwork. This is 98 pages, ghost story. I think everyone's going to love this thing. It's amazing. And yeah, we have another fantastic project here, City of Venus. I wrote this one. I did all the artwork on it. Another fantastic project. I'm going to be putting a link in the description to all the videos. And yeah, so please check this one out. And thank you very much. Both of these books are available right now, and they ship immediately. So yeah, take a look at the size difference as well. One's more in a European format, and the other one's like a standard comic book. And we also have two beautiful art books here, volume 1 and 2. These are 52 pages each, and it just has a whole bunch of different stuff in here, from your favorite characters, pinups, yeah, pretty much everything, and the kitchen sink. So yeah, these are also available, and they're on the City of Venus campaign.